everybody, and welcome to Gen Friends. I'm your host, Sherry Hudson Passey from Carolina Girl Genealogy. We are expecting a special guest who should show up any minute now. And so we just thought we'll go ahead and get started and introduce her when she comes. But of course, I've got to introduce my panel, these fabulous ladies. We've got Jenny Hawran from Like Herding Cats Genealogy. Hello, Jenny.
Hello, happy to be here.
I'm so glad you're here. We've got Laura Hedgecock from Treasure Chest of Memories. Hello, Laura.
Hi, also glad to be here. I
No,
have no Penny, which is
Penny,
probably,
I was gonna say, where's Penny? Oh no, oh
yeah,
no.
she's been very barky all day, so it might be that she's not.
Well, maybe she'll hear us talking and she'll come join us in a minute. And of course, we've got Melissa Barker, who is our archive lady. We're so glad that you're here, Melissa.
Hi, everybody. I like Laura's sweater there.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
hear a score update, let me know. My
Oh,
husband's family.
Oh,
Yeah, my husband was
okay.
born in Detroit. His dad was born in Detroit. And so, yeah, they're big Lions fans.
Well, we are going to talk about season 16, day 5 of Relative Race today. And like I said, we've got a special guest who ended up running late due to a family situation. Nothing serious, but hopefully she'll be able to join us in just a few minutes. But day 5 was a tearjerker. Jenny, you're going to be okay talking about day
Oh
5?
my God, I was a wreck. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we went into the day with Team Blue knowing that they were going to get a benefit at the challenge. We didn't know what that benefit was going to be until they had the challenge. Um, they were I just love when they show at the beginning and they're still talking to their family and they're just still, talking and looking at maps and those types of things. But it was a great start, I think, to all of them. I'm trying to think if anybody
There was
actually.
a little tragedy with Team Blue.
Oh,
He
that's
broke his
right. He
glasses.
broke his glasses, and I can't even imagine because if I broke mine, he must have
Uh,
better vision than I do because I would have not been able to see at all. And
yeah.
so and so
He
Shauna
must
had
have
to
what I
drive.
have because I can see up close, but if when I get
Mhm.
behind the wheel, I have to have my glasses to see far
Oh,
away.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
oh,
So
that
his
can be.
wife had to drive, which I
Yes.
don't think he was happy at all
Oh,
with.
he was not. He was not happy. What did he say? She was calling him the passenger princess.
Passenger
Passenger
princess.
princess. I love that. I'm gonna call my husband that because he does me the same way that he did her.
Mm.
He's
Oh,
constantly telling me, turn here, turn, oh, you're getting too close. And I'm like,
yeah, yeah,
look,
yeah.
I'm driving, just hush and sit over there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That was just too funny. I loved it so much. I thought that was hysterical. So I wonder, it makes me wonder if somehow Relative Race got him some glasses or it's going to be
Yeah.
the whole way. But you can't just, if they're prescription, they can't be made,
No.
you
Well, you
know.
think about it, we only have
Necessary.
five in their time, it's only got 5 days left. So
I
why get new
know.
glasses when he can go home and get his prescription, in
Right.
five
Yep.
days?
Well,
Unless
so that he can travel at the speed limit.
I thought, I'm not going to give it away, but if things had turned out differently at the end, I just thought, oh, she's not going to ever hear the end of it.
Oh, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
this is
so it'll
very
be quite
true.
entertaining if they can't get them. Now, I know that I've seen some eyeglasses place say they can get them made in 24 hours. I guess
Hmm.
it depends on your prescription. Mine is so bad, it takes a good week to get them in. They have to send them
No.
off, and my limbs are so thick, that it takes forever. So, but
And then
hopefully,
and then Black Team,
yeah,
and I can never remember all their names, but he went skateboarding
he
Yeah, Jake.
did.
Yeah,
with
that
Yep,
his
was
he
sweet.
did.
cousins.
He
And so
loved
that
that.
was kind of neat.
Hmm.
Exactly. And here comes our special guest right now.
Oh, thank you.
She comes in. Give her a minute to come in. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I thought that was great because he said he was missing the longboarding
Yeah,
and they went. So how fun was that for him to be able to do
yeah,
that? Yeah,
yeah.
I thought that was great. Let's see, what else was going on?
Team Red,
Mhm.
go ahead, Jenny.
Yeah, no, I was going to say Team Red. Candace got a bracelet from her sister Taka that said "Big Sister"
Yeah,
on one side and "Infinity" on the other. It was very
Oh, that was
Yes.
sweet.
very
yes.
sweet.
It was very, very sweet. I love
I don't know
that.
that we've talked about this a lot, but it's always makes it floors me every time when I watch this show every
Hmm.
year how fast these relatives accept each other
Right.
and how fast they bond. There's
Mhm.
probably a couple exceptions here and there, but
Yeah.
it just absolutely amazes me to watch
Yeah.
that happen.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, those that are waiting, those are who behind, who's waiting for you. They've known for a while.
I know,
So
but it's just
I
amazing
know.
how,
So for them, oh, I
that first from
understand
that first
completely.
hug.
Yeah, I completely understand, so they've been anticipating it where, the team members, they don't know who they're meeting. They're just hoping they're hoping they're meeting. So, but still to meet somebody like that for the first time and feel that bond. Callie, we're waiting for you to come on in. We see we see that you're trying. So just come on in whenever you're ready. And we will get some of your opinions about what happened on day 5. And we'll introduce you properly when we can see you. So, uh-oh,
Oh, there she
there
went.
she goes. She
We
must be having
scared her off now.
Yeah, we scared her off, so I'm sure she'll try to come back in again. Anyway, you guys excited to talk to Callie? I know I am. We love it.
Yeah,
She comes
definitely.
on. If something happens and she can't get back on, we'll have her come another.
Mhm.
Oh, here she comes. She's trying again. Was there anything else going on with any of the teams pre getting that text from Dan? What was Team Green doing? Well,
Well, Hillary had a girls' night, just
yes,
going off of what Melissa was saying, how
yes,
quickly they bond is Hillary
yeah,
had a nice little girls' night and with
yeah.
her sister, and it was just sweet. They stayed up all
Oh,
night talking, and
yeah. And she
um,
needed that. She really
yeah,
needed that. I think she needed
yeah.
that very much. Um,
There she
so
is!
there she is.
Yay!
Yay! Hey, you're muted.
You're muted though.
Muted.
Huzzah! I did it, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Yay!
I have to tell you guys, I got blocked in. We got to our car and there was literally someone parked directly behind me.
Wow.
I left 3 Post-its on their window.
Oh. Only 3?
Like, who does that? Oh,
Yeah.
and my words I did it with a smile on my face and Christ in my heart.
Okay, good for you.
Told
Good
them
for you.
how blessed
Everybody's
they were.
You're fine. Straight from season 12.
Hi guys.
We have Callie. Yay! Team Black.
Hello,
We're so
friends. I'm cutting it up in an apple quick for
Yep,
number
you do it.
1.
You do what you need to do. We were
That
just
I am here.
okay. We were just talking about, as before they got started, the things that were going on. But then they get their text on where to go. And let me tell you how excited for Team Green, because remember they're in Goose Creek and they keep calling it Charleston, but it's Goose Creek.
Is Goose Creek near Little Mountain?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
No? Okay.
It's just north of Charleston. Just
Okay, got it.
north of Charleston. But they were going to go to Georgetown, which is just south of me. And I thought to myself, they're going to make it really fast because you just got to hop on 17 and boom, you're there. And they're not going to have traffic issues unless something crazy happens. So I thought, that's kind of not fair to the other teams. But I'm always so excited when I see them going someplace where I've been. I mean, when I drive to Charleston, I have to drive through Georgetown every time. That's just how you get down there. So I was like, oh, I wonder if I was on the road that day.
Oh,
going to Charleston. So anyway, so I knew that they would be quick on their trip. But Callie, when you are ready, I wanted to ask you a quick
I'm
question
ready.
before
Yeah,
we
please ask away.
So tell me, and we have kind of talked about this from the beginning and talked about you from the beginning of the season, because you also were told
Yes.
that you were not going to meet anybody. And so,
Correct.
right. And so Andrea was told the same thing, although she had some pictures day 1.
Right.
So how does
yeah,
that,
she really resonated with me a lot.
yes.
It's like, I thought I was prepared.
Mhm.
Is my camera fuzzy? No, it's okay.
You're good. You're good.
All right. I thought I was prepared
Yeah.
for worst case scenario. My
Right.
parents, our parents were always very honest with us that, some people don't want to be found,
Right. Right.
and you may, you may not like what you find. You know, it's kind of like Pandora's box. Once it's open, you can't close it again. You know, so just know that that's a possibility. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think it would happen to me. You're never prepared.
Yeah.
How old is she? Do we know how old she is?
No.
She looks to be in her 30s,
She's,
doesn't she?
Yeah, I mean, she's supposed to, she just had a birthday, but I don't know if it said how old she was. So
Yeah, I know she's not like a teenager, but like
right.
Even in my 20s, though, let's just say 20 years before the race, I turned 40 on the race.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have been okay.
Yeah.
I would not have been prepared. I'm glad that it worked out differently for her, but like, it's when you go into this thinking that you're not meeting anybody.
Well, and she hasn't. She got pictures on day one, but you know.
Oh yeah, right. How embarrassing. You're right.
Yeah.
Like it's no longer your journey. And you become, it's bittersweet.
Yeah.
It really is bittersweet. My heart like truly goes out to her because it's nothing prepares you for that.
No, I
Like
can't imagine.
we already live as adoptees. We already live at whether you acknowledge it or not. Somewhere in there is this void and this idea that we weren't wanted.
Right. Oh, exactly.
And then when you're told you're not, it's like nothing prepares you for that. Whether it be about meeting family or whether it be about you didn't get an invite to a birthday party.
Yeah.
It still hurts no matter what it is, you know.
Exactly.
This just happens to be on a very, very grand scale. Yeah, my heart goes out to her and anyone in this position. But I'm glad that Relative Race is being is telling this story and this narrative and this things, because it happens more than situations like my brother.
Right.
You know,
right.
Cinderella stories, you know, we could not have been handed more opposite.
Yes, absolutely.
But you know what? It was, gosh, I hope they find someone. I hope they find, they have to, come on.
Well, like, you know, she had the pictures, so they had to have found people that at least supplied pictures. And she might have gotten information, but these people just didn't feel comfortable about filming. There could be some stories they didn't want told. And so,
I'm holding out hope that they have somebody for her.
I think they've got to have somebody, right?
Yeah, that's what we keep saying, because they did for you. You know, you got
and you know how nasty they were on my birthday. So we had figured out whoever, when they stage us to meet the relative, whoever is standing closest to the camera, it's their day. They put Patrick closer to the camera on my birthday. And I was like, oh man, this is messed up. Like, jeez. Okay, Callie, stiff upper lip, hold it together. So it was, I mean, mine was truly shock every day, except for, honestly, I wasn't expecting any of the dates to happen. You know what I mean? Especially, obviously, at first, Dougie Fresh was like, such a good feeling. That was just, such a good feeling.
Yeah, and somebody showed up. Yeah, somebody showed up for you.
Showing up.
Yep.
And they've got to find somebody, right? There has to be somebody.
I hope so.
Did they express that? I'm sorry. I'm like going back.
No,
did they explain that whole situation, that they just didn't want to be on camera?
No, all they said was she wouldn't be meeting anybody, but she had some pictures in her hand. That's all they said.
Yeah. They didn't say that they didn't want to be on camera. They didn't say anything. Any explanation.
Nope, no explanation.
They may have told her, but they didn't tell the audience watching.
Didn't tell us. Yeah.
Yes, it's all coming back. Yes, it's it's all coming back now. I remember her saying, she said, I will not be meeting any So
we're at the point where we're going to start talking about the
challenge.
The
Ugh. I'm gonna dwell here for her just for a minute. Sorry.
I like this challenge because it was
I love this one.
this was a minds challenge, and I'm just glad to see something we used our minds and not our bodies.
It was fun. It was
Yeah.
fun.
What was it called? I wrote it down.
The golden spike.
That's right, the
Golden
golden spike. The golden spike. And you know what I thought to myself is because it was trivia questions. I thought the two teams from Idaho are going to do well because Utah is where the golden spike was put in to create from the east to the west coast to make one railroad, and that's where the golden spike was placed. And I thought, oh, I'll bet they learned that in their history classes.
I was gonna say they should learn that in their history
loved it.
classes.
They were like Utah.
Yeah.
They really loved it. They knew that answer. It
Yeah,
was strong.
and that's probably why, is because they're from Idaho and they just had learned
Yeah,
that.
so East Coast, Connecticut. I'm like, how do they know all this?
Yeah.
I mean, my God, I wouldn't do well at all. I mean, so
Yeah,
it's
like,
one
I
of those
love
square states out west.
yeah, it's right.
So I thought that was really, really fun. And then they had to build the track. And then they had to get on the train.
I love this one. I thought it was sweet.
And
Yeah.
all that smoke that was coming out. I was hoping that nobody was gonna, there are people that have breathing problems. I thought, I hope that's not gonna trigger something in anybody. But you could tell they had a really fun time.
Yeah.
There was a lot of laughter as they did it. So I think they had a really good time.
Whose husband was it? Andrea's husband who worked for the railroad, and she
Yes!
kept getting everything wrong.
Yes.
They kept getting it all wrong. I thought that was hysterical.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, poor thing.
Now she's got to go home and answer to him too.
I know,
That's
right?
That's exactly right. Exactly.
But that was it was a cute challenge. I thought
It was
I liked
really
it.
sweet.
It was.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Not something we could do and put in a book for families. I
No, but
don't know how they'd be able to build that and get the trains to ride on, but
Yeah.
I thought that was really cute. I thought it was
Yeah.
really cute. And like we've said, we want to get somebody on here, Callie, that works on these, comes up with these ideas. So if you know anybody that we can invite,
I do.
send me a message.
Okay. I will work on that for you.
Okay, thank you.
I'll see what they can do.
Because we've talked about that a couple of times. Now, I know that they'll put a call out for people that live in Utah to say, hey, come
Right.
test them. But I want to talk to somebody who comes up with the ideas and where on earth and where is their brain when they're coming through.
Well, it's like they did tell us, our production team, that they get to everyone that works on the production teams. They all have to do all the challenges. So they know how it works. Yeah. So they're like, oh yeah, like we test these, so we know what we're doing and whatever. But so it's like they test with the production team first, then they take it to the streets of Utah and see how
Utah.
the state of all the Salt Lake Cityans. That see what they think about it. But I think I can do that. I have two people.
That would be great. Okay, good.
I was just
okay.
Right. We're all planning a little something. I can't tell you what yet, but as alumni, we're all kind of planning something. And one of my tasks as one of on the planning committee is to get together with the activity people.
Nice.
Yeah.
I knew we could count on you. That's great.
Don't worry, girl.
That's great. Okay.
Thaddeus has all the juice.
Oh, I know. And he hasn't been able to come on.
Resourceful. I know, he's so busy right now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
It is great, right? Yeah,
So
it's a good problem to have.
We miss having him on. So next time you talk to him, you tell him that we miss him.
I certainly will. I miss him. I miss my bud, man.
And I was going to mention him tonight, but I won't. I will just say at the end when Dan comes on, everybody goes, "Dan the man," and that's
Dan the man.
And who started that? It was Thaddeus.
It was, yes. I know. Mine didn't stick as much. He was Dapper Dan for me.
Dapper Dan. Exactly. But yeah,
we've
so
called
everybody...
him a lot of things. Remember Dan Bummerham? And then we had Daddy Dan once. That didn't last very long. Daddy Dan. Yes, I was like, I don't have one. Dan, will you be my dad?
Too funny.
Too funny.
All right,
right.
who wants? Let's talk about the teams and who they met. I'm thinking about their drives. Like I said, Team Green had it easy peasy.
Easy.
That just straight up 17 and boom, they were there. Let's see, Team Red went the wrong way for
8
about
miles.
Yes, for
miles.
8 miles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had to turn around and go back.
And there.
Yeah,
They were going to Brady, Texas.
Brady. Yep,
Yep,
Yeah.
they were going to
Yep.
Brady, Texas.
yep, exactly.
And Black was going to Arlington, Virginia, and then Blue
Yeah.
was going to Chillicothe, Ohio, which is in Ross County, where a lot of my ancestors are from.
Oh, nice.
Look
Oh,
at
nice.
you.
Well, then, Melissa, do you want to tell us about Team Blue then?
Yeah. They were
Okay.
going to, well, of course, Jerry broke his glasses, so
Yes.
his wife had to drive, which I felt sorry for her because her husband does her like my husband does me when I drive. So I don't know if, like we were talking about before we started recording, I don't know if they'll get him glasses because in their time, they only have 5 days left.
Yeah.
So I don't know that they'll go to the trouble to get his glasses. But anyway, so they
What a
met.
horrible situation.
Yeah.
Huh?
I
What'd
just
you say?
thought of that. Oh God, that would be, how would they get replacements?
Yeah.
I don't
exactly.
know.
Yeah.
But Jerry,
Arlington's, wait, they're in Ohio. I don't know. I mean, like if they were in Arlington, Virginia, that's a big city. You probably could find somewhere.
Right.
But
A
it depends on where you
24-hour
are.
place.
we'll see if he shows up with glasses. So
Yeah, we will. We
Well,
will.
I don't
see.
know. I tried to get a pair of tube socks the entire time, but nope.
Nope. And those aren't even prescription.
I know, right?
Tube socks?
That is
Yeah.
I was in Wisconsin and it was 89 degrees. And when we came back, it was like 50. So I had
love
one
it.
pair of long socks with me. And if you watch day 8,
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing them on my hands like
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, because it was that cold. It was disrespectful.
Yeah.
That's too
So
funny.
Team Blue, Jerry met cousins on his
Yeah.
mother's side.
Yeah.
And one of his cousins, Kevin, is very big into genealogy, the kind of people we love.
We
Yes.
love him.
And so he was all excited to tell him about his family.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I showed him where they throw their cousins and everything, and also produced and showed him a family tree, which we love family trees.
Yes, it looked like an ancestry tree, is what it looked
Yes,
like
it
to
did.
me. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So he was, again, I'm looking at by day 5, I'm looking for people to start meeting their parents. It's like, okay, cousins are great, but I want parents, siblings. But I
Me
want
too.
parents. Yeah,
And these are cousins that aren't like first and second cousins for him. These are cousins,
Distant.
very distant cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
It
getting
was like their
pictures.
great grandfathers, their brothers or something,
Yes,
It's like,
their great grandfathers, I think,
Yeah.
were brothers. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of distant, but at least
Yeah.
he's finding some information out about his family.
he is.
Yeah.
And and evidently he, like I said, he was a genealogist, and so he'll be able to help a lot with family
Oh, absolutely.
history
Yeah.
so that was exciting for him to see.
And Jerry's always so grateful about
Yeah.
Oh,
finding
he
out
is.
anything.
He's always on the verge of tears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Every week.
He reminds me a lot of JD. Remember JD, how he always would cry at a drop of a hat?
Yeah.
hey, watch it.
We love JD. We love them.
Yeah, we do.
Can't help it, man.
We do.
Yeah, it just shows how much, obviously
yeah.
how much it means to them and
Yeah.
just how this is life changing,
Absolutely.
100%. 100%.
Absolutely. So that was fun for him. Melissa, were you going to say something else? I'm sorry.
No, that's all I got on Team Blue, unless someone else remembers something I forgot.
Okay. All righty.
I just wrote down that some of his people had Michigan roots, but I didn't write what their names were.
All righty. Laura, who do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Black.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
So,
boy.
Yeah.
They got
No, this is gonna be hard. You
Yeah.
okay, Jenny?
Yeah, I'm good. Go ahead.
Okay, so when they park, there's a couple that comes out, and Sadie actually says, I think this might be my grandparents. She knew.
Yeah.
And so they introduced themselves as Devin and Robin. And Sadie said, "Are you my grandparents?" And when the hug started, the I love yous, it was something Melissa brought up earlier. The I love yous were immediate.
Oh, yes.
That it was so sweet. And then, her brother was there.
And they always grab each other's hands.
Oh,
as
that
they
was
walk
so
up.
sweet. Like
It's
she
so-
started ahead of him and then she
Yeah.
stopped and she held out her hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So sweet. But Devin said I was there when you were born. I was the only one who held you.
Yes.
Oh, that just got to me. Oh
Me
my
too.
goodness.
I'm
Yes.
so
I can't, I think about him at all these 20 years.
Yeah.
He has thought about that moment in
Right.
time for 20
Yes.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he
Holding her.
says, I tried to talk his own daughter
Yeah.
out of putting her up for adoption.
Mhm.
And he
Yeah.
had no control over it.
no control.
Yeah.
And so it turns out that Sadie's birth name was Robin Renee, which is her grandmother's name. And so they actually gave her a little bracelet with a robin on it and
Yes.
an S.
Yes.
And
So
she said it means
yeah.
everything to have both of my names with me.
yeah.
I mean, she's always had them both with her in a way, but just
Yeah.
so, but the reunion was just so heartfelt and I think it was really good for her to know that her grandpa
Yeah.
was rooting for her to be able to stay in the family. And he also said sweet things about, I appreciate your parents so much.
Oh,
And
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And he said, will you thank them for me?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
and then
I-
it was
Laura,
it's Jay that
Oh.
says, yeah, I'll do that. We finally have a job. But he was so sweet,
Yeah.
and they were sweet to him. And the last picture, the family picture, it was just tear stains, but all smiles. They were all.
Yeah.
So I thought that was like a day 9 worthy reunion.
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah.
And Devin even looked at her brother and said, you're part of the family too.
Yeah.
And so that was so nice.
Yeah.
I think, I think the thing with, the obvious things that make you cry, but that were there, but what made me cry was when they were first meeting her, the way that her grandfather like kissed her on the cheek and it was just like it was just such a grandfather thing to do.
Like he was so proud.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm seeing you again. I haven't seen you in a while. And it wasn't like we're meeting for the first time. It was like you knew there was a connection there. And he's kissing her, he's hugging her, and you don't see that a lot in the first meetings because it's a little bit awkward, I'm sure at first, you're kind of, you're not sure. But there was that immediate, he was just like, I was the first one to hold you. And what did he say? Something like, I didn't want to leave this earth without meeting you. He was just looking forward to.
Gosh.
So that's what got me going. Was just like, oh my God. It was just very sweet.
Yeah, it really has my heart this season. Like it's just not only are they a brother and sister, which I love. But I'm telling you guys, there's something about that sibling. Like I can look back now, the look on my brother's face when I meet Dougie, when I meet my family, because he knew, because his sisters told him everything. So he knew that I was meeting at least Doug. But the look on his face when I get my family, but also look at we'll use when Pat meets his dad.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, there's something about experiencing that with your sibling, especially an adopted sibling. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's very, very special. And it's an honor. It truly is an honor to have because it's like you're giving your sibling back, or you're watching your sibling find their people, and it's exactly how you would want it to play out for anyone, but it's just, it's just, I think it's really, really heartwarming how supportive her brother is. And also just her story is just very, where do I belong? You know what I mean? And it's just, she hits me hard, man. And she's young. It's just, she's got a lot on her plate.
Right. Exactly. And she did get answers to, why was I given up for adoption when the rest of them weren't.
Weren't.
And it was because I think it was because her biological mom knew she couldn't take care of her, is what the grandpa said. But I think she had such a devastating reaction to actually giving her up that she could not do it, with that was just hard with other kids. And so, and she, I mean, they said she was so depressed.
Yeah.
She was so very depressed.
Oh yeah.
I mean, can you imagine? Oh,
yeah.
It's a horrible situation. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
I think that meeting her grandparents, especially her grandfather, there is going to be a special bond there, I think, for the rest of their lives, because it just, too special.
To hear, it's one thing. It feels amazing to hear. We have been looking for you. Thank you for finding us. It's another thing to hear, I wanted you.
Yeah.
Oh, like, it's another thing to, like, it's.
Yeah, I tried to talk her out of doing this. Yeah.
You know, I wanted you to stay. It's another, that's a whole different thing.
Sure. Absolutely.
You know, and it's like just knowing that you're wanted.
Yeah.
Because I think she was struggling with that a lot, you know.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. So I'm glad she got, and she said, well, we're only on day 5 and I feel like my journey's over. I met my grandparents and I'm okay now. So I'm like, oh girl, you got it.
Oh God, girl.
Yeah, we want to see who else you're gonna meet. So
yeah, you're not even dehydrated yet. Come on, girl.
Exactly.
But it makes me hopeful that she will, because just the way if it's unrolling the way I think it's unrolling, to have, again, it's kind of a reunion where there's not much baggage. These are the grandparents that wanted you, they argued for you and stuff. Then before you meet the family, where maybe there are harder questions.
That's a good point.
Sure.
That's
that's a good point. That's a great point. Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
I mean, plus it's, you know, like, I worried about my birth mother. I've immediately thought of her mom. I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay now, because I mean, this is trauma.
Yeah,
it's trauma for the entire triad. You know, the adoptive parent, the natural parent, the adoptee. You know, it's trauma, and it's I hope she's okay. I hope she's okay, and I hope that it.
Yeah, I hope she is too.
Did the grandparents even, like, give a briefing of any kind toward the birth mother?
I don't remember them saying anything about anything.
She didn't ask and they didn't say.
Yeah.
Well,
So actually it's probably more of a situation like mine was, that like, you will not name me here nor there. You will not see me anywhere. Like, you will not. Yeah,
one of the teams that we may not have talked about, I cannot remember which one, asked about a parent, and they said, I can't tell you, or they said, all I can tell you is something.
All I can say.
Team Green. That was
Team Green.
Oh, Team Green.
Her big brother. She asked about their dad.
Yeah,
because she met Team.
Yeah, and he said
she met her brother, and so she asked about the dad, because he was the brother, her big brother, her biggest brother, because he was taller than her. And she asked him about the dad, and so that didn't sound very promising. It didn't. I'm wondering.
But he said really good things about their dad.
Yeah,
he was a good man, and all they get along, and they have a great, But it was almost like he's been told, don't say anything.
Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Don't hit that she's going to meet him anyway.
But see, I got that from Team Red, because I feel like that happened when she met, excuse me, when Candace met, if we're jumping into Team Red, so Candace meets her Aunt Joyce on her dad's side, and her cousin Tamika, and she said, did you know about me? And they said, no, we had no idea. And they showed her a picture of her father, Jerome, when he was a little boy. I guess he was the baby in the family. And she asked, did he know about me? And they hesitated, and they were like, all we can say is, no, he didn't know about you.
Yes, exactly. So there was a little bit for both of those
for
teams.
Both. Yeah,
question about the fathers.
Yeah.
Going back to
secrets.
Going back to Green real quick. the story that her brother told of connecting with the rest of his siblings. Because he goes to the store and somebody calls out his name.
Amazing.
And it turns out to be his brother.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
How bizarre and meant to be is that?
Right. Right.
Yep.
Melissa, I can't hear you. Did you accidentally sit on your?
Yeah, I hit my inline.
Yep.
He said he was raised by his grandparents, so I'm assuming he wasn't adopted out.
Right. Sounds like
but he evidently wasn't around any of his other siblings because that happened in the store.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. Can you imagine just all of a sudden just being in a store?
And he said, and he said that's how he got reacquainted with the rest of the siblings and his father. So
that's like Eric going to Bermuda.
Yeah. Exactly.
Marco.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And I can swear by that, Callie, because when I went to Bermuda, I was asking people if they knew anything about Eric's dad. And they would tell me, and I would say, Eric, I've met somebody else who knew your dad.
I mean,
it's crazy.
It is incredible. Like, truly, like picking up a conch shell and blowing in it, like siblings assemble. Like,
exactly.
They're just coming out of the woodwork, man.
Really, they are. And he posted a picture. Somebody posted a picture of his dad on a Bermuda page, like a tourist page.
Sure, yeah.
Just for the heck of it, because it was an old picture, and I thought it was Eric.
You thought it was Eric? Oh,
it's pretty wild.
It was Eric, and it was Eric's dad. Anyway, so anyway, back to this season.
Yes.
Back to this season.
So so we talked about Green, and she met her dad, and I was so thrilled for her. Finally, something really happy.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Happy. She's really struggled.
Rough one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's definitely looking at him, Jerome or Maurice, I guess is what he goes by. But
and then she called him Rome too at one point.
Yeah. But
did they not talk about their father, or he mentioned his father being incarcerated at some point?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And maybe
but I think that was early on when she was born or something. Because the way he talked about him later was that maybe he got out, he got his life back together, and everything's great.
You're right.
Yeah. So maybe
but I think that she's looking at him already. You can see as like kind of a father figure. This is the biggest brother, right?
Yes, exactly.
And it seems like he wants to take. He wants
that job. On. He wants that job. And I loved it when she got out of the car and saw him, and she goes, "He's got my face."
He's got my face. Yeah, he did.
Like that, though.
He did.
I love it when people say that. I think it's the greatest thing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the first thing I would imagine you're looking for, because until you open up and start speaking and talking and conversing, all you have is the image. And if you can see anything in that face that looks like you,
it's crazy.
Because I mean, Callie, your whole life until you went through this race, weren't you looking at people in the store, looking at people on the street, and looking for your face?
Our oldest, I didn't hold him in my arms and say, "Hi, baby, I'm your mommy. Welcome to the world." I went, "Oh my God, this is so weird." Truly, he was the first person that I ever looked at that looked like me. But then when I'm telling you, I knew before I got out of the car with Dougie Fresh. You can't deny it.
You can't deny that connection.
This giant line down our nose. Like, there was no question. I knew. I think I kind of stumble over my words. I was like, "How are we related?"
Yeah, and exactly.
Oh, I got a buddy here. What are you doing, baby?
Hey, kiddo.
You say hi.
Hi.
You know what Nash called our season?
What?
Uncle Pat's show.
Uncle.
There we go.
There it is.
That's the kids tell the truth, right?
They sure do.
That's so cute. Too fun. Okay, did we talk about all the teams we did?
Black, green, red, blue.
Talked about Team Red. I think the only thing about Team Red we didn't one thing that just stuck out with me when she met her aunt Joyce was, and they were hugging, and she said, "You favor my mom." So
Yeah.
going back about looking to see if people
Yes.
look like you.
Yeah.
It's happening on the other side too. These
Yeah.
people that they're meeting are like, my goodness, you look just like my
Yeah.
mother. You look just,
Yeah.
it's got to be like startling for them
Yeah,
as
for
well,
them.
Oh, I
Yeah.
mean, I think I can only speak, for Patrick and I, but neither of our families knew anything about us. Like
Mhm.
nobody knew we existed. So they were like my cousins and all of Pat's family. That's how, okay. So they were told before the race, would you like his name, to the Reichenbergers? Would you like his name or would you like his picture? And cousin Katie, day one, said, "Oh, I want the picture.
Of course.
Then we'll know."
Mhm.
And you're like, "Oh my
Yes.
God, he's one of us."
Yes.
That was, my cousins were the same way. It was like, oh my gosh, like she
Yeah.
looks like us, and the mannerisms, and like
Yeah.
it's really wild too, especially when nobody knew of each other. Like
Right.
it's,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
gosh, this person just showed up after 40 years
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
and she looks like us, and he looks like, it's just,
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. It's a
Oh,
wild experience, you guys.
I'm sure.
That's all.
Well, she did. Well, Team Red, she did get to see a picture of her father
Mhm.
as a young. I mean, he was a toddler,
Yeah.
with his two sisters, and so,
Because they
you know.
said they were very close. That
Yeah.
was very, very close. So yeah, so just more potential people for them all to meet, because every time they talk about a mom or a dad or whatever, or a brother or a sister, we're like, oh, they must be along the line somewhere and they'll get to meet them. So that's what we're always hoping. That's what we're always, always hoping.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. So we had said that whoever came in first place gets, they don't know what's going to happen. Oh, we forgot with the challenge for Team Blue, because they had come in first on day 4, that one of their train pieces was already put together, so they were ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that, but this time we don't know. It just says breaking news.
Breaking news in the morning.
Yeah, breaking news in the morning. So
Just
what
when
is
you
that
want to have
supposed to
breaking
mean?
news, right?
Yeah, exactly. So we don't know what that's going to mean. We just know
No.
that one of the teams is going to get a benefit,
Yeah.
and it would be the team that came in first. So drum roll, please. Who wants to go through?
Team Green came in first.
Which of course
One
really had to go
second.
up. Oh, I know. Isn't
second,
that
right?
amazing?
1 second under their
Yeah.
time.
Crazy. It was because
Yes.
they went up 17. They didn't have any stoplights. There's no stoplights. Once you get out of Mount Pleasant,
It went up 17.
no stoplights until you get to Georgetown, which is where they were going anyway. So, and then we had Team Red.
Team Red.
Team Red came in second.
Oh, and then we had Blue and Black, who already had the one strike apiece. No, do they have two?
No.
They both
Blue's got 2 strikes. Blue had 2 strikes.
That's right. Black had 1 strike. Red has no strike.
Still has none.
That's so great.
But my season, this is playing out exactly how ours was.
So Team Blue came in third, which I'm so glad, because Jerry's wife would have not heard the end of her driving.
Right,
exactly.
right.
It would have been all her fault. Terrible.
And then Team Black came in fourth, which means they got their second strike.
Yep.
So remind me what happens when you get 3 strikes. You're not out like they used to do.
It's the 2 teams that have the most strikes on day 9 have to do an additional
head-to-head,
challenge to move forward on 10. So
do you see my face of like disapproval?
Don't like that. Huh?
I need everyone who goes through this experience to have at least 3 emotional breakdowns or panic attacks or heart attacks every single day. When you get the address, the challenge, and then when you meet your family.
Yep. Okay.
3.
I love it.
And when they took those strikes away, I was like, Dan, just put them back. Put them back where you found them. I
think I think it's the fans. They were so angry when teams, got 3
We're
strikes.
so disappointed too.
Yeah, it's so
I
disappointing.
get, but you know what? They
I
still
know.
let people, like, they had the golden ticket there for a
I know.
while.
Exactly.
We figured out how to, because of the immunity in our season,
Uh-huh.
we figured out that if we lost, because we lost on the day that we had immunity,
Yeah.
that and no one got a strike then. But then
Yes.
with Lizzie and
Yeah.
our Team Green, when
Uh-huh.
they had immunity, someone did get a strike.
Yes, that's right.
They had figured out that we had figured out that we could get everybody to day 10. And there was a group text. There was a high level meeting before we on the Zoom call before we met Dan. Okay, guys, so it's been brought to our attention that who told?
Yeah, really. It's
You
not
know,
like
it's
you're on film and being, and a microphone on you.
right. I was like,
right?
well, guess what? It's not going to be Team Green or Team Black because we don't have any left to spare.
That's
so, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, they had figured out that we had figured it out. So I suppose I honestly feel like as long as you let them meet their family,
yeah,
then and like finish out the race,
right. There needs to be some kind of,
I think that the fans would be satisfied. They would. Okay, as long
Laura
as they get to meet it.
Laura says no, but I think you might be right.
Oh, but see, I'm not watching it for the race. I like the story part. And I don't get to hear their stories of what happened. I don't get to watch it unfold. I get what you're saying so far as fairness.
No, I mean that they would meet their family on the show.
Yeah, so she wants them everybody
She still wants to meet everybody. They just weren't racing. Or maybe they could add an element where you could earn your way back in.
There you go. They did
something like that because this whole like GP whatever they have now.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you what is your thoughts about them having the digital map?
Would you like me to express it socially? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Why? No, there has to. No, that's.
But they don't know how to use it. But they don't know how to use it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it's helping them at all. So.
No, it's not. It's not helping them at all. Which I think is
no way. Like a digital map? No, give me a paper map.
Yeah.
Like any day of the week, because what if it doesn't work? What if their digital map didn't work?
Yeah.
Do they have to be connected to the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There's some shady spots in this country, let me tell you guys. And the state of Virginia has some questionable spots for sure. West Virginia, like right where, and basically the Appalachians.
Yeah. Yep. You got a good point.
Thank you.
That day one, when they announced that, I thought to myself, I hear every former team member screaming, yes!
First the strike.
One. Yep.
Then the Velosters. Then the theme song.
Yes.
And now digital maps.
Yes, exactly. Although I'm so used to the new theme song that I've told everybody that the minute it starts, and especially when they knock on the door, I already tear up. It gets me every week. So.
It's a beautiful song, don't get me wrong. And I love it. But like,
I know.
Why did we get 12 was supposed to be the last season because unfortunately Dan was so sick.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, season 13 comes and they get new cars and a new theme song and no strikes.
Exactly. Now, can you believe that they are? I don't know if they've wrapped up yet. Have they wrapped up filming?
I would assume.
Yeah,
I would assume so.
I've seen some photos of some of the shoots.
Yeah, they'll be spring.
Yeah, so they've got to be done. So, I don't think anybody thought it would go this long. Season 17. Yeah.
I can't believe we're on 17.
Yeah.
But I just have to keep reminding myself there's 2 seasons a year. So
yeah, exactly.
I think 18 is cast. Somebody told me that.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, they're
wow.
Yeah.
They got to get to at least 20 because that would make an even round number.
Yeah, and it's 20, well, it's not 20 years,
or more. But I mean, I'm just saying they've at least got to make it to 20.
I would love to see them do some type of I don't want to say reunion, but like
we need to where are they now?
Yeah, like a special, if you will.
Oh yeah,
alumni.
They need to do that.
Yes, I agree.
Where we like, well, I don't care if we like rent a church van and we go and collect them. Like Thaddeus and I would do that.
Yes.
We just go and start collecting them and end up in Dan's doorstep.
I think that would be so much fun. You'll have to.
You and Thaddeus in a church van drive.
Yeah, 100%. Like the one that they take the seats out of when you go canoeing too.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I want some FaceTiming along the way if you guys did it. I want to know what's going on.
Oh my gosh, you should have heard our conversation when last week with the wig challenge.
Oh yeah.
Thaddeus, what? What? Wigs? Styling wigs?
So funny.
Oh my goodness, we had a blast. We had a blast. Like I would love to see them do something special for and for Dan as well. I'm sorry. I don't care what your experience was.
Yeah.
This man changed our lives.
Exactly.
And we otherwise most of us would never have even attempted even if it weren't for Relative Race.
Exactly.
And Dan's vision and that amazing genealogy team that we have. Absolutely. Like that's God's work. What they're doing.
True.
Absolutely.
God's
work. And he means it, because I've had the opportunity, and some of the rest of us had, to talk to him and interview him, and he tears up talking about the show every time.
He does.
Every time. It's his passion, the show. And so it's just an amazing.
Yeah. I mean, after the fact, when we can all speak in our muggle voices.
Our muggle.
Dan, I want to thank you so much. He goes, Callie, I was committed to finding your family.
Yeah.
And the fact that the people showed up, that Doug really hit him hard. Like you have single-handedly changed Callie's life.
Yeah.
Thank you. It just, and it's true. He has no idea. I don't think Doug fully grasps that you changed my life. Absolutely. And Dan, so did you. They didn't have to. As soon as my biological parents said absolutely not.
Yeah. They could have just left it.
We could have been done.
Exactly.
We could have been done. And that's when I knew that Patrick had at least 10 family members that wanted to meet him. And I was like, oh my God, you can't find one. But, they didn't necessarily have to tell me that I wasn't meeting anyone.
Yeah.
But I know I still would have cried no matter what.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. That's why we still have hopes for Team Red. We still have hopes.
Absolutely. Yeah. But you know what? It's like, okay, for example, I'll use Eric and I. Day 4, we hadn't met anybody. We got all the way to day 4.
Yeah.
But now we're on day 5.
Yes.
And, the production team has upped their game. They're really making us sit here on bated breath. Where are the parents?
Exactly. Yeah. Where are these people?
Right. Where are they? I know we're ready. We're ready for parents. We're there.
Absolutely.
But I do appreciate the fact that they are meeting cousins as well.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And they're showing that cousins matter too.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It didn't matter. It didn't matter to me. It just somebody showed up.
Somebody showed up. Absolutely.
Somebody showed up.
Yep. Somebody cared enough. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all we want.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's all we want. Exactly. And to say thank you. But we don't want anything.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We don't want. I mean, Dougie tried to give us his compensation. back.
Oh,
He's like, I want you to know that I didn't do this for the money and whatever. And we're like, no, that's for you, sir. You know, but it's like, he was adamant, you know, that it was never,
well, no.
He was here for family, you know?
Exactly.
So. Yeah.
Well, this was another great episode. Callie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I'm sorry I don't have a voice. I was like momming so hard in a parking lot. So I'm sorry that I don't look
No, you're great. You're great. And you know the invitation is always open.
I appreciate you guys. Last week when I saw that there was an empty guest slot, I was like,
well, you know, sometimes I've had a few weeks of travel, and so sometimes I don't get there and reach out, and so we're grateful. But you know, you can hop in anytime you want. So
and you know, I'll take you up on that offer too. Okay. I'll work on Thaddeus and see if we could do like a tag team. You won't get a word in advice, but that's fine.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. We love it when you guys come on. So
we'll wear wigs too and cut them ourselves.
Okay, good.
There you go.
Sounds great. So is there anything that we missed? I think we covered. I think we got it all. I think we did.
I think so.
I think we did.
Wonderful day 5. And you know, we appreciate our people that view. We appreciate you coming on, Callie. And we can't wait to see what happens on day 6. So we need some parents, people. We need some parents.
Yes.
Where are the parents?
Yes.
Absolutely. So with that, we will say goodbye for now, and we will see you next time on GenFriends. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, friends. Bye.